Hey guys, I'm Red, and this is LEGO Editions set number 43011, released in 2026 with 500 pieces for just $30 and one beautiful minifigure. This is the Lionel Messi highlights, and this set's really beautiful, and there's a lot to talk about, so let's just get right into it. Here is the front of the box, and I really like it, how it's in the white instead of the LEGO icons black. I think this looks a lot better. It says LEGO and Messi on the top there. You get his signature and Messi behind the set there. Get a massive picture of the build here. It looks really, really nice, and you get all of our information on the bottom there. On the top here, you get a view of our minifigure, and it just says Messi, with the 2x6 tile is our scale thing. On the left side here, of course, it does just say his name again, with a real picture of Messi. On the back here is just a top-down angle of the set and the minifigure. And the instructions, of course, are more the same, with basically the same picture. And you can see Messi there running with a soccer ball. And then it's kind of cool that on the back of the instructions, it's the other Messi sets. So I really like that they're bringing back the instruction advertisements. I think these are always really cool. And finally, it does say editions on the back. Here is the minifigure itself. And right away, you can see he does come with this massive, like, power blast piece. And it's just like, maybe like a smoke effect going on there with a modified soccer ball piece. See, I really like the printing of it, actually. How it has a few different colors, like that coral and that light blue and the black middle piece there. I think it looks really cool. And of course, there is a stud underneath there, so we can just attach it to our power blast piece really easily when it wants to work. And finally, here is the minifigure itself. Of course, this is Lionel Messi in his Argentina gear, and I really, really like it. I love his hairpiece there, how it's like going to the left a little bit. See, he does have a pretty accurate face. I like how that looks, with just a little bit of a beard there, kind of connecting his hair, but kind of not really. But it looks good enough. I do like the blue and white on the jersey there with a little bit of black outlines. He does have dual molded arms with prints on them, so you get his tattoo on his right arm. And on his left arm there, you can see his captain's armband there, which is really cool. And of course, the back does say Messi with the number 10 on it. And his legs are just really, really nicely printed. Of course, these are dual molded as well with the white shoes. You can see the cleats at the bottom there with the gold detailing. I like how the blue goes up the sides there. That's really cool. You can see the number 10 in gold on the underside there, which is really cool. This figure is beautiful. I love it. And finally, here is the set itself. And I really like this. There's a lot to talk about, so we should start down here. On the base for the set here, you can see there's a bunch of different colors, like this nice nougat color with the dark orange and the, I'm not exactly sure, like a light green. It's probably not the right LEGO color, but that's what I'm going to call it. You get a bunch of sloped pieces, like these sharp ones and the smoother ones, and the massive like 1x6s. And you get a couple bar elements to connect it all to give it a nice angle. So I really like just the base of it. And then over here is where most of it starts. Like they get the dark orange and the nougat. Just, I really like how the shape is. It's really cool how they did that. And it just goes all the way back around. On the front of the set though, of course, it just say Messi spelled out in these all different tiles here. Like the quarter tiles, the 1x3s, the modified 1x2 cut ones. So that's really cool. And how they get the angle, super basic, just like a bar piece and a couple of 1x1 clips. So that's pretty cool. And of course, like I was talking about earlier, you do get this 2x6 included in the set. It does say Leo. Of course, we did look at this for a second when it was on the box, but this is a 2x6 printed tile. It does say Lionel Messi on it there. You get some stats there with a LEGO picture of Messi himself, which is pretty cool. Guys, I'm going to be really honest for a second. I have no idea what any of the references are in this set. So this pink thing, I have no idea what it's supposed to be. But maybe it's supposed to be like his pink Miami jersey or something, but anyway, I really like the part usage there, like the dark pink cut tiles, the jumper plate to keep it in place, and the hinge piece to give it this nice angle. And of course, you do get a snot brick on the side there to place the superhero posing piece. We can very easily place Messi on the stud there and just make him shoot a goal, which looks really cool when it's on display. Just below that, though, is the Argentina flag. So you can see the light blue on the top there, the white and yellow in the middle, and just more blue to round it off on the bottom. Moving up just towards the right of that, though, is a goal, which is a super basic build, just using some of the, like, 1x1, like, sloped white pieces, I guess. They're not slopes, but you know what I mean. Which is just connected by some bar pieces to give it that nice angle. I wish there was a piece of, like, cloth or net piece or something to round that off, but I guess that's okay. But moving just to the left, though, is this Argentinian city, and I really like how they built this with the headlight bricks and just the different colors and pieces they use to give it a really nice effect. I think the trees are probably my favorite because they use just basic flower pieces and the modified like bar piece there, so that's pretty cool. I like seeing the paintbrush always, and there's a few stars underneath here on gold half jumpers. And of course, just behind that is a massive number 10, which is Messi's iconic number, and it's all in the beautiful pearl gold color, and it's really nice to get that wedge piece, of course. And there's just a few different like angled pieces and 1x2s to give it a nice effect and a really nice look. And then we can also see how they're supported just with some Technic pieces, and it actually works really well. It's not gonna fall over on you at all. But that's really all I have to say about this LEGO Edition set, and I really enjoyed it. I have no idea what anything in the set is talking about, or really who Messi is. I've seen like 2 soccer games in my life, but the set's not really for me. I just bought it because it's a beautiful LEGO set for a really good price, and you know, I get a really fantastic minifigure as well. But what do you guys think about the set? Why don't you leave a comment down below and let me know? And right down there, hit like, subscribe. It's easy, it's free, and maybe in the comments you can tell me what I got wrong in the set.